Here you go again. What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the APF podcast, episode 123. It is I, the most phenomenal man that shot system, aka the coach.
And it's your boy going for it. Hope you guys are enjoying your Friday and beginning of the weekend. Let's get into it.
Man, oh man, do we have something spicy today? So, as we all know who Nick Briz is. We all know that his content is before we dab into, we all know that his content is very spicy. Gets into anybody and everybody, and he got his boys there, Abraham, Chauncey, Carlos, and Chris. And first, when Mikey Williams said that Nick's channel was a fake content and we didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Turns out Chris got the receipts and Chris got the proof that his content is fake. So, I mean, I've already seen the video, so this is for. So I'm gonna get the video, and it's going to be for you to see.
Also, fair use. We'll have to say that during the video, so we don't get any copyright strikes. But we're so small, we probably won't.
No, we're so this channel is so little that it won't even matter. I don't even think Chris will even. I don't even think Chris would even care, to be honest with you. So, but this channel is from. This is Chris White's channel. This is his video. We are not claiming that this is ours. We are everybody's basically reacting to this, so we are all good.
Should be good. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised. I mean, interesting that he has fake content. I mean,
like the man was like paying people and a whole bunch of other shit.
Man, no wonder everybody went. Oof. Well. You gotta believe Chris. I mean, he was with him the entire time. He's there with the deals and everything.
And he got the content. He has all the receipts and everything. It's like in this, as you can see, I already seen the other two videos. I already watched those.
Yeah.
So, and I haven't watched this one. So I mean, I'll watch it on my own time. But this is the more condensed version. So if you can hear, if you can hear, let me know.
What's good, everybody? I'm Chris with and I'm here with. And this is the truth on why Chris left side.
Yeah.
He's talented though. He's talented.
Yeah.
He can rap. I didn't even know he can rap. First off,
yeah. StreamYard is a little bit choppy with the YouTube video. It's kind of just how it is.
But when December comes around, rest assured content and technology will be upgraded.
Yes,
because it's trying to do so many things at one time, trying to expand the video, then trying to cut straight to it.
Yeah.
Kid from Brooklyn came up from nothing. I grew up playing in the parks, playing park basketball, doing what I do now. Like life was Brooklyn,
Oh, if you want to have me pause it anytime, I can do that.
Okay.
Ended up getting into music, getting into artistry and stuff like that, and started creating. Yeah.
So, like, how's that been going? Like, do you still do?
Yeah. I got my own studio here. I make big records. Written a few records that are major. Just essentially, right now, just kind of focused on basketball. I'm gonna start making bangers on the way.
Echo for this video, unfortunately.
You can't. It's
obviously like it's kind of just really everywhere. Like I can't really hear it. Yeah. But I would say maybe you may not be able to watch the video because you'll probably have to download the video actually. That's why, and then in whatever quality, it'd probably be easier. But yeah, it's kind of choppy. Unfortunately,
so that's what I used to do, and then that's what I used to do is download the.
Oh yeah, it'll probably be better off us downloading that video. But anyways, do you have some kind of give a Cliff Notes version of his claims and receipts?
So yeah, so it let me see. I'm trying to see. Let me fuck. What's it? Let me download this video and then we can.
Yeah, we can see if that works better. That may work better.
Okay. It shouldn't take too long. It's like gonna be like 90 megabytes, like less than 20 minutes. So it all started where he met him like there's a video on Nick's channel that you can see that he played against Chris, and then yada 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 get one of the Nick's teammates gets into a Chris, and then they have to break it off, and then afterwards, obviously, Nick sees Chris as a valuable person. He basically sees a specimen that he can work with. What did he do? Shot his shot. Chris bought in, and he got successful on it. Let's not lie. Chris bought into the product. He put his money down, and he got what he got. He got some clout off it basically. So you fast forward to multiple times. He says in all his lives that basically he was talking about how replacing Carlos. Carlos is supposed to. Yeah, he was supposed to replace Carlos, but he can't replace Carlos because he's valuable to the team. He's entertaining. That's why people go there and watch. How every other day they have a conversation about Abraham, aka Iman, how to replace him because he's not up to par. And I mean, he's not. You watch those videos. He had like a whole streak where he was missing consecutive shots over and over again. Of course, you want to replace somebody like that, and then about Chauncey not trying to pay him, and why would you? Why would this thing fail? Really?
Oof. So he wouldn't pay Chauncey.
Yeah. So he won't pay Chauncey because he says he can get A1 Hooper to play better. I'm like, okay, whatever. So fast forward, he pays like Carlos like $1,200 per month, and Nick is over here making like half of 100K, like 50K, 50K a month. So, and he's also Carlos is like us, autistic, but his own is differently. Now that first of all, I didn't even know Carlos was autistic until Chris said it, and then it replayed on my mind that I'm like, okay, I can see why he's autistic because he fumbles with his sentences a lot, and he's trying to speak so damn fast that his brain can't comprehend what he's trying to say, and then project it out. So, which also leads to why the man does all this crazy shit that normal people wouldn't do, and he's basically taking advantage of somebody when Carlos says he's not taking advantage of him. And I mean, I personally think he is. Then they wanted to go to then it's Cash, right? So Cash pulled up to Florida. They did their runs, and this little guy, right? This little guy that's guarding Cash he was a fan. Cash said on his the reaction to that video that he was saying how you helped him, how he helped him out, how he's a fan of his 2K videos, and blah blah blah. And then comes to find out, he goes on the court and he comes on the court and starts antagonizing Cash and like trying to basically get him to try and swing on him, which which obviously Cash was smart and refrained from trying to do so, because why would he do that? He's got so much going for himself, so he's going to just like, let me just handle it on the court, and then afterward, the game was like a 7-0 skunk, so they didn't really get to do much. And Chris has receipts and has these screenshots on his stream for like 4 days ago that he shows that he DM'd I think it's either he DM'd Chris or he DM'd Chris saying or Nick. I don't even know how. I think he DM'd Chris. Obviously, I think he DM'd Chris, and he DM'd him saying like Nick paid him 100, and how did he do? So that means that Nick basically pays for these actors, for these people to fuck with his teammates. Not knowing what else could happen. You never know. Nick can tell you this, and then they can go do something crazy and try and like kill him or something. So he's really not. Nick was not mindful of Nick was not mindful of this, and he was telling. Chris knows all of this. Chris knew all of this, and Chris basically he played along after Chris started getting to know who Nick was. He was playing the snake. The person that was getting snaked was played the snake. He got recordings. He got recordings. He got receipts, and he got cash. He got a little cash app. He got a little cash app. What you call it? Transaction that Nick paid Chris, because Chris basically had to act like he was had to act like he had no money so Nick could pay him, because Nick was making all his money, but he was not trying to help his team. He's not trying to help his team out. He's not trying to, share that bread. I mean, they all on your channel. They all put in their own work, but you're not trying to help them out. And when he went to Florida, Nick paid for his $250 Spirit ticket to Florida. Chris had to get his own room. Nick didn't pay for his room, and then afterwards, they were supposed to. And afterwards, in California, when they played in a 2-hop game, Nick was trying to start some drama, saying that, "Hey, Chris said you can't film your own content here." And then Chris goes up and Chris tells him like, "Did he say that?" I'm like, obviously no. Chris did not care if he recorded or not. That's content for everybody. So Nick also controls Carlos's Instagram, and he controls his YouTube. And so that means that, and supposedly he forced Carlos to sign a contract saying that if you leave Savage Squad, I get to take your Instagram and I get to take your YouTube. Which means that Carlos is in a pretty sticky situation, meaning that he can't leave.
He's locked up. He can't do nothing. Why would you ever sign that?
Yeah, I don't.
That's a foolish thing to sign.
I don't know why he even signed it to begin with. He obviously wasn't thinking.
Number one, I wouldn't even sign any kind of contract from this guy. No, I would have said no. I'm not going to do that. If you want me on your team, fine, but I'm not going to sign a contract and everything. Now, I get Carlos signing it because he may not really want to do and manage all that Instagram stuff, and Nick has people who can do it. But you should never ever sell or sign away your Instagram. You should never sign with social media. Social media is how you make money in today's game. And so that was a foolish thing to sign. Even if you're autistic or not, I mean, there's a difference between high functioning autism and low functioning autism. I don't know what he's got because I would never sign that.
He's probably got the type that I don't know the types.
There's people with because you can have it but be have common sense like
us. We have common sense, and we have.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever said you had it. You just were in the program.
I was told I did have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was told there was because I don't think they would put me in there if I didn't have it.
Well, I mean, I thought they put you in there strictly for some other reason, but
yeah, they put me in there for other reasons and because I had it. That's why I was in there. If I never had it, or I probably would not be in that program. But
that's true.
Hey, it was a benefit in the end.
So where does Cash come into all of this? That's my next question.
So Cash came into this starting from after they played the fives, they played the one. Him and Chris played the ones. Chris beat him obviously.
Got beat down.
It wasn't really much of a game anyway. But nonetheless, he got beat down. Chris's cameraman at the time recorded it, and they looked it over the 3 minutes. They looked over all the footage, and come to find out it's all there. Then they go back to the hotel in Cali. Chris trying to look for a place to stay, and Abraham said, "You can come stay in my place." And then Chris put his stuff there, left, going to get something to eat, and then come to find out, he comes back, and then all of his clips are gone. So he has to go and get Cash, tell him hit him up because Cash recorded it. So Cash basically gave him the footage. He did, and he was on a react to it anyway, so he didn't really care.
I hope Cash has his own copy.
No. I mean, no, that was the copy. That's on Chris' channel. That Cash recorded that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chris and Cash both recorded their POVs of like the 1v1.
Oh, okay.
And Chris's own got deleted, so he had to hit up Cash to go and get his footage. And Cash, being a real dude, gave him the footage. And he just told him, "I'm gonna give you the footage. I'm gonna react to it anyway." So it's a win-win for both of us. So now I got the video. So hopefully that this video is gonna be.
Hey, I'm Chris with the wrist, and I'm here with Chris White.
Is it better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I guess I gotta start doing this shit.
So, music?
Yeah.
So, how's that been going? Do you still do music?
Let's see.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Tommy Handles, you know the vibes. I went ahead and pulled up to one of the runs. He said it was gonna be lit day at the park. I had some extra time, so I pulled up. When I pulled up, I didn't even know that Nick was gonna be there. And I had actually played with Nick because this kid Austin invited me to go play with him at some San Lando run. I played with him once. And then pretty much I just, Nick, I saw him, he pulled up, whatever. We ended up playing against him. We won the game before, so we played against him. And he just had a mismatch, man. He was getting a lot of breakaway buckets. Actually, we lost that first game, but his man, one of his boys on his team, tried to get crazy with me, bro. And he yelled, "Oh, shut the fuck up." And I was just he pushed the wrong button, man. So I basically pretty much told him, "Bro, I'll punch you, suck my dick. I'll punch you dead in your face, bro. I'll turn the cameras off, run my ones and tough." That's how that went. And then, Nick was like, "Oh my God."
And that's how it all happened.
"Oh my God. Yeah. this is just what I need. And that's how I met Nick.
Oh, okay. So, what's the situation with your prior teammates?
Chauncey and Carlos, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing. It's no situation. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Guy, they have an option, man. You know, I hit Chauncey up. I hit Carlos. I'm the one who exposed to Carlos originally. You know how much Nick is making and what the bread situation was like and how he's getting treated and what he's getting. The situation was always love. It's always love with Carlos, Chauncey. Man, they can do nothing to me. You know what I mean? If anything, me and Chauncey, in fact, me and Chauncey in a situation where there was some shit going on and we kind of rode together. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't, I just made sure it was the one. It's not like.
See, okay, so he said, how he says him and Chauncey roll together, but I come to find out that I see a little IG live recorded, and then it seems that Chauncey's on a whole different page and a whole different wavelength. He's on a whole different wavelength. I'm trying to figure out, like, if Chris is saying that y'all roll together, y'all good, and then you come over here and switch sides.
Well, isn't he get paid by Nick?
I think Chris convinced him to pay Chauncey.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know
Chauncey's trying to keep his money, so he's going to do what is necessary, which is understandable. But he's going to go out there and say what's necessary to stay on Nick's good side. He's getting paid. I don't know how much he's getting paid, but it's enough for him to change up like that. Because I think Chris is probably right with the whole movement. I mean, why would he lie about something like that? And Chauncey's he's on the payroll. And when you're on the payroll, sometimes you just have to kind of suck it up and just be the good soldier. That's what Chauncey's doing.
Just like Carlos. Carlos had to fall in line because
yeah,
Nick is paying him. Nick is basically paying him rent money.
Yeah,
right now.
I mean, Chris clearly doesn't need Nick's money that much.
No,
or whatever. So there's a difference when you're financially, like I said, when you're financially free, you can do certain things. Like, whatever happened to Nick and Chris, because he has money, because he has the music career, he can leave and be true to himself. It's easy to be who you really are when you have money rather than when you don't and you're beholden to somebody. It really does mess with the morals and the decision making of you. And you're gonna have to make a decision, keep your money right. Like, Carlos can't leave because foolishly he's getting paid, he's getting the rent money, and he's in his social media, which you can use to make money. He probably doesn't have a personality to do what these guys do, which is get sponsorships for social media posts, however many you get paid.
No.
He can't do that either.
The way Carlos is right now, he's not going to. The biggest one he got was like Ball's Life. Like, Ball's Life hit him up to play with Duke Skywalker, and Nick got mad when he find out, and that's when the whole contract thing existed. That's when the whole contract thing got brought up.
I wouldn't do that contract, but
Carlos had a big opportunity to hoop with some big people on Ball's Life.
But my thing is, like, even if you're autistic, I mean, common sense tells you, like, why are you getting mad at me for Balls' life? I'm still on your team. And look, I would have dealt with him that way, but everybody else has a different way with confrontation. And I always believe in confrontation, you need to be strong, so that they understand you're not easy to roll over. Like, he rolled over for Nick. That's why Nick can do what he wants and do all these things and demand this, because he rolled over and just was like, yes, sir, I will never ever do this again. Like, what? Like, come on, man.
It's just like with Chris. Chris didn't roll over easily.
Yeah, because he has money and he's in common sense. Once
Nick realized that he couldn't control Chris on his finger, he just couldn't do nothing. He left him alone.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah. All right, let's continue with the video. Oh, or unless you have something to say.
No,
We put in like some major stain, but I made sure it was a one-on-one so he didn't get jumped that day. And then, dude tried to sucker punch me and Chauncey and Carlos ran him down. So if anything, like, that was my dog. I fuck with him, bro.
So, what was your relationship like with Nick? Was it positive, negative? What was it like?
For the most part, the relationship with Nick was pretty positive, man. But there was just a lot of confrontational moments and just character traits that I noticed, bro. Like every time I spoke to him, he just completely, always made sure that he mentioned how he didn't feel like he owed anybody anything from the channel. That's
cap.
Oh, this is mine. I built this.
Your boys helped you build him. Stop this. He needs to stop lying.
And it was when I noticed that type of behavior that I kind of realized, all right, I have to do everything for myself here. I have to take the situation I'm in and I capitalize on myself. Bro, the only reason why I have a channel is because when we went to LA to play 2 Hype, I basically told Nick, I'm bringing my cameraman, I'm shooting my content or I'm not playing. When we got to LA after I paid for my own hotel stay and everything. Nick didn't even cover the trip. He bought me a $250 Spirit flight ticket. I didn't pay for the hotel. I paid for my own hotel there, right? Mind you, he's making thousands of dollars off the video. You know how much money he made off the 2 Hype video? He made a ton, but he didn't even cover my fucking hotel. I got there, had my cameraman who also, skipped out on making bread to pull up to come, because it's really just my dog. He wasn't even really a cameraman. He's just my dog. Shout out to RJ, bro. Real spill. You know the vibes. So we pulled up, and homie, and we were there, and Nick tried to tell me that Chris London said that I couldn't film. Bring my cameraman to the run. I confirmed with Chris London that Chris London never said that, bro. He never told Nick that I can't run, that I can't bring my cameraman to the run.
Right.
So Nick was intentionally trying to make it so I can't get the content. While we were there, he was being a piece of shit. Like he was just being an asshole about my camera guy, making it awkward.
Right.
All right. Here's a true story. My cameraman is my dog. He's my friend. All right, and he's not really. My new one is different, but the one that shot 2 Hype game was there, right? Homie shot the 1v1 with Cash Nasty. After the game, he sat down and he watched the clips from the check ball with Cash Nasty. All right. After that, I ended up booking too short of a stay. We stayed an extra day. The homie Iman is staying with some dude, Josh, that is like, I guess used to be Nick's original cameraman. I don't know.
Right.
He was there with Iman in the room. Iman tells me, since I booked too short of a stay, I had to check out the 16th. The 17th, we're outside at lunch, and I'm like, oh, I got panic to go do whatever. Make a long story short, Iman offers me to leave my camera and my stuff and my belongings inside of his room and sleep on a cot in the room instead of just having to buy a new room.
Right.
Everything was all good. It was all planned. Me and Josh went to go, which is the old cameraman, I guess, went to go buy some loud. We were chilling, burning, chilling, whatever. All of a sudden, I go out to eat. While I'm out to eat, 11:30 at night, I get a text message, oh, you can't stay. Basically saying, oh, Josh is making it a big deal. You can't sleep in the room. After I was gone all day and my stuff was in the room all day.
Right. This was Iman saying this?
Yes.
Okay.
11:30 at night. Now it's 11:30 at night at LA, the last night there. The flight's not till 10 o'clock at night the next day. 10 p.m. in the evening. I got nowhere to stay. I'm scrambling. I'm trying to find a room. There's no rooms. Everything's booked. Everything's sold out.
Right.
I booked a flight. I ended up paying more money to book a flight 10 in the morning to head home next day. I get home, I edit the video, I go to get everything done, I edit the mic'd up 5v5 2 Hype. After I'm done, I go to try to do the 1v1 I have the cash. The footage is deleted. It's gone. It's not on my camera. How? Where? My boy literally confirmed, yo, I watched the footage, like 3 minutes of it. You checked up the ball, everything. The Cash Nasty footage is gone. Only reason why I have that footage is because Cash sent it to me. Because he shot it with his camera as well. Shout out to Cash, man. Fucking realist, man. I swear. Anyway.
So, following that up, how was his relationship with his other teammates, Nick?
Nick's relationship with the team?
Yeah.
Bro, it's just so two-faced. I'm gonna be real, bro. Dude is just two-faced, bro. So two-faced. In front of them, yo, I love you, you're my brother, you're this, you're that. You know, Carlos, oh yeah, I got you, all that shit, right? Bro, as soon as they're not around, it's just me and him, we're talking. He's talking about how Carlos is fucking terrible. You know, but, you know, at this point, he's the entertainer, so we have to keep him around no matter what. So every other day is a conversation about who's replacing Iman. Every other day. Literally. Chauncey, you know, in front of, oh, you my brother. I've even posted a screenshot. Oh, you my brother. I'll especially go to war with you. Right? Bro, I literally have text messages with a dude named John that we pulled up to RDV because he wanted to replace Iman. Or Iman, Chauncey. He literally would say how he doesn't feel like he should pay Chauncey.
Nick doesn't.
Yeah. Bro, I can easily get somebody else here that, you know, is just going to be blessed to be a part of the opportunity, he says. He's like, giving him, paying him money, like I can get an A1 hooper, he says, to come play. And I had to argue with him. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Chauncey's been with us from the jump. Pay the man, bro. Like, what are you doing? Who cares? You know? And he figured because at that time, by the time we were having that conversation, my channel was up and all that shit. He's thinking in his head, like, okay, well, Chris is straight. I don't like give him shit. He made his channel for nothing, even though I tried to stop him from filming. You know? He's already up. It's inevitable. He already kind of accepted the fact he can't control my content now.
Right. So
he's looking at me like, you know, a little bit more eagle-eyed, I guess you could say.
Right.
Asking me about shit like that. I was like, bro, you're a piece of shit. And that's why it was around that time when I started recording and keeping receipts, bro, because I'm like, this guy's a piece of shit. He's the fuck?
Right.
This guy's a terrible person, bro. We're out building your channel. You're making thousands and thousands of dollars, and the first thing you can think about is how you can replace Chauncey with somebody who's a hooper, a better hooper, and they're not going to ask for money?
Right.
What?
So it was kind of like a snowball effect into now I need to pay more attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I started to kind of see like what he was on, I was like, all right. My footage is missing. You try to lie to me about my cameraman not being able to go to the run.
Chris Lund.
I started noticing what's going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's trying to control the content so everybody only can go get exposure through his channel.
Right.
And I'm like, all right.
So there should only be one source, is what he's saying.
He's trying to corner everybody into a corner where they can only have one source where they're getting exposure.
Okay.
So he controls everything, which is what he's doing with the merchandise website he's trying to do. He's doing the same thing with the Patreon. He's literally cornering everybody to where he's in control of everybody's channel, everybody's shit,
right.
And he owns everything. It's him. Just him.
So what was the first situation that, you know, escalated to fighting, you know, while you guys were playing together?
Oh, like when we were like running together?
Yeah.
The first time like we got in an altercation?
Right.
I don't remember. Bro, there's so much shit, and I just can't even tell like what he staged and what he didn't. But the first one I can remember is the land, and which he literally admitted to me on a conversation that in the land, he paid the two guys that were fucking being annoying and started a problem. He paid them to fuck with me. So he literally told me and admitted that he paid that guy and it was staged to come make a problem with me. So the land was the first time. And well, I think that's why I was like, what we doing? We playing basketball? You being tough.
Right.
And I told him, I'll leave you a baby.
Right.
I was like, you need the fucking weight room.
Yeah. And this was the first time.
I think that was the first time, yeah.
That was
besides the time I almost punched his friend in the face.
Right. So it's weird because like the last time I talked to Nick, he had mentioned that he was going to go to Rucker Park. And that was hours before you had announced that you were leaving Savage Squad. So how did it all transpire? Because the last time I saw you guys together was the run at Sadie Park, the most recent video.
Yeah. Which was staged, by the way.
Oh.
All staged.
Right.
Pays people. He paid. In fact, the dude who was arguing with me, Nick is the one that kind of mapped out that whole situation, and he sent him a Cash App. I'm going to be posting that Cash App information so you can see how true it is.
To the guy that was guarding you.
Yeah. Remember the guy that's heckling me?
Right.
I was informed that he was paid to heckle me because I kind of knew the guy. Like I had played with him before. We were cool.
He was in a Ball His Life run recently before that.
I was told that he was paid to heckle me, and then the dude Clay sent me the screenshot and Nick Cash App him.
Okay.
So anyway, that's State Park. So, Rucker Park. This is where everything went left.
Right.
I'm from New York. All right. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I was born upstate New York. I moved down to Brooklyn when I was like 12, 13. I lived there the rest of my life. All right. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, bro. When you're from New York, you know the environments. You know what's going on. You know who's who, what's what. You know the parks, especially when you play ball in the parks. You know what parks are what, how they move, what the general standard of going to play basketball is like there. You know that shit. All right. Nick's idea is to go to Rucker Park, and his statement is, I just want to play. We're just gonna go play regular basketball. I'm not doing. I know how to, handle situations. I'm not gonna go there and start a problem, man.
We'll see.
And I told him, I said, bro, I don't think you understand. You can't just go to Rock Park and think you're gonna film, and people are not gonna show out, and they're not gonna put premier ballers on us, and you're not gonna get a crazy run.
Yeah.
And knowing Nick, since I know he stages shit and he does shit without telling people, which he did for me for 6 months.
Right.
Okay? I don't even know what stage and what wasn't at this point.
Right.
All right? I mean, actually I do, to be honest. He admitted a lot of shit. But, I don't know as far as, the Lakeland shit where dude sucker punched me and the gun was pulled. Bro, I don't know if that was staged or not.
Right.
I can't even tell.
Right.
So, basically, in the scenario, I told him, I said, bro, listen, my friends are from New York, bro. And these are like my brothers, man. If I go out to New York and I go to a park, my brother, we gonna go outside. My brother's gonna come outside, bro.
Right.
I don't know what you're playing. And in New York, let's say if you're on the court and you argue with this one, right? Get that thing, immediately the next team that comes on, right? They're gonna have that ready to say something immediate.
Right.
You understand?
They're gonna come with the energy.
They're gonna come with that same energy immediately. Oh, you was talking. I see you arguing with him about to say, all right, do that. I dare you say something like that to me.
Right.
That's the immediate energy, bro. So.
Yeah.
I'm sitting
if
there.
If you think that crazy shit he be doing,
New York, bro.
If you're gonna work over there,
it's not. No.
We've said before, he doesn't play real ballers. If you play Rucker Park, LeBron James, KD, these real ballers have played there. Kemba Walker, real ballers. That's about as close to semi-professional ball in the United States as you can get. So if he thinks he can go out, those guys will embarrass him. They'll lock him up and then they'll kill him on the other end. Because he's not that good. He's just he doesn't even shoot the ball. If he start missing, they'll just be heckling the shit out of him. And you got those cameras. He don't know what he's doing. Now, if he's still going to Rucker Park, which I guess he would still be going to.
No, he's still going to. He's still going there Sunday.
I'm very much ready to see how it's going to be because he's going to get embarrassed by some of them dudes.
It's not good.
You are gonna get ran out of the park. You're gonna think you're on stage something and do that little cute shit you're doing, and it's gonna be a problem, a real problem, not stage. And I told him that, and I said, "Bro, listen, man." And my brothers is pulling up, and I kept it funky with him. I was honest with him on the phone. I said, "Bro, listen, I don't expect you to be anybody other than who you are. That's okay. I don't need you to be a gangster. I don't want you to be tough. I know you be acting for YouTube. That's cool. I don't need you to be anybody than who you are. But the fact is that my friends and my brothers are going to come to the course when we go. And if I go there and my people pull up and some shit gets sticky because you decided to shadily, sneakily plan something like you usually are, clearly, I'm not risking my brother's freedom, and I don't trust you to not tell on somebody if something gets real.
Because you stated he's a cop.
Oh no, he's absolutely got baller. Absolutely. Shriver, a year ago, somebody pressed him in the gym. That I know personally is like a real stand-up dude. Pretty cool. Basically, he basically said homie told him, hey, he was like, all right, he's like, yo, I'm telling you, I'm the right one, whatever. I posted it on the live. Y'all see it on the live. I put him on FaceTime telling the story. I told him that he said, touch me so I can call the police or some shit like that.
That's the most.
And then even right when we were arguing, the first thing he was trying to talk about was,
that was the most whitest shit I've ever heard anybody say, man. Touch me, so
Nick Grizz is not that tough, bro. Dude's not tough.
No, if you seen it in the last video, they play at Sadie Park, bro. The man was talking. The black guy was was lucky. He was lucky that black dude didn't swing on him. He's lucky.
Brother just came
off. Lucky didn't swing on him.
Right. All I was telling him I was going to punch him in the face. He's like, you said you were threatening my life. Oh, I didn't. I have messages. I literally said I was going to punch you in your face. Anyway.
So, yeah. Then earlier today, your account got banned. How did that happen?
Bro, let me tell you something about Nick. Nick has 1,000 fake pages. We were in the car one time, and I watched him. He didn't think I'd see it. We were on the way to a run, and he presses the button, okay? You know the button you press when you have multiple accounts, right, which I have had because I have my backup here now, the new Chris White, right? But when you tap it, if you have a backup account, okay, and you hold this, it'll show you a list of Instagrams that you have.
Right.
I saw his list was very long.
That man had fake IG pages.
And the same thing on YouTube. I watched him on another time. Click the channel thing on YouTube, and the list took up the whole screen. And it was scrollable.
Did he reach the bottom?
No.
I heard this shit. I was like,
so that means there's very many.
Ain't no way somebody have that much time to do that shit.
He'll deny it to his death. But it's bullshit. He definitely reported my post. He had somebody leak a screenshot of a text message where he was lying and saying, I'm asking for 35% of a free good, man. I was asking for 15. Okay? 15%. I said we do 15, 5, 5, 5, 5. Or 15, 5, 5, 5. That's what I said.
Right.
Why? I was the one who was setting up the streaming service. Nobody was coming through the streaming service. So since I'm setting up the streaming service, yeah, I want some more money. I'm helping facilitate the entire event.
You put in the work.
Yeah. And on top of that, 15%, 20 to the cameraman, 5, 5, 5, 5. Do the math, bro. Do the math. What is that, 50%? That means he's seeing 50% of his cut. But is Nick Grizz going to win us the fucking game? Fuck no. Fuck no.
Yeah. So now that your account has been banned, what's the new one?
The new Instagram. Hey, make sure everybody go follow right now. Hit the like button.
One thing I would tell you about Chris is that he is quick.
He
is quick with a lot of shit.
TRSW.
The man got the shorts. He has a jersey. He even got that little poster behind him with his name on it. This dude is quicker than Allen Iverson, bro. Oh my god.
So
he gets straight to the
live.
bag.
You also mentioned there was a situation where Nick and Cash were involved in something. What's that?
I don't really want to dig into this. This is really Cash's business, man. Just know.
Well, I mean, I've seen Cash's reaction. I've seen the videos, man. You already exposed the shit.
What were they in?
It was the LF55 I was talking about. You're gonna hear it, but Chris already exposed it. So I mean, business is already out there.
Okay.
Nick is just a dirtbag, bro. That's all. Yes, that's all, bro.
Okay. Respect that.
He just put it like this. He tried to set Cash up, man, on some weasel shit for content, bro. That's the thing. He doesn't care what he does. He doesn't give a fuck who he hurts. He doesn't care about Carlos. He doesn't care about Chauncey. He doesn't even care about his cameraman as long as he gets content. He's like a content hoarder.
Okay.
Is what it is. He'll fake it. He'll lie. He'll switch. He'll snitch. He'll do anything. Anything, because he's a narcissist, and all he cares about is how he looks. That's all he cares about. That he has the most views.
So,
mind you, I have videos of him throwing darts at fucking Target sign outside of Target because he was just chasing clout forever.
At Target?
Yes, bro. He did a video with my boy Timmy Two Gun. Right?
And you have the video of that.
Huh?
And you have the video of that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Oh.
Alright, so, yeah. But I do have the video. I can post that too. The guy's just been doing weird shit forever.
Right.
So anyway, what else? What else? Shout out to Red Cafe.
So, you mentioned that he doesn't care about Carlos, and you have something going called Free Carlos. What's the story behind that?
Oh man, free Carlos. Let me explain you something. Carlos, first of all, Nick owns and controls Carlos's Instagram. When Carlos went to go play with Duke Skywalker, Nick booted Carlos out of it, changed the password, and then forced him to sign a contract where he's making $1,200 a month, okay, and getting no money off of merch or anything, and he can use Carlos's likeness, name, in every sense.
Oh Lord.
He locked it.
That dumb shit.
So he owns Carlos.
Owns Carlos. And he owns his channel. He made it very clear that if Carlos ever leaves Savage Squad and goes to play with somebody else, he is going to own his Instagram, keep his Instagram, and keep his YouTube channel.
Oh Lord.
Free Carlos, man. Carlos, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to put your business out there, bro. Hey, my bad to Chauncey too, bro. But the people need to know the type of dirtbaggery that's going on, bro. Straight up, man.
So, then in your live, you mentioned Nick being racist.
Yep.
And what's the situation that happened?
Nick, I'll make this pretty short and simple and sweet, man. The guy's lying. Oh, why are you lying? Bro, it's either he doesn't remember because he was plastered, or he just is lying and trying to cover his tracks, man. It was at this point when I realized, I was like, I just can't be friends with this guy. Dude was out. We were out chilling. I just pulled up. I had a bottle of wine. I poured a glass, drank a glass of wine. We were chilling. He ordered some Truly Pack from Uber Eats. We go downstairs, Uber Eats. Basically, the dude said, all right, well, I'm delivering alcohol, so I need to see your ID. It's mandatory. Nigga's like, are you fucking serious? Like, bro, you already took the money off my car. Like, just give me my beer, man. And he was like, it's mandatory, I need to do it. So he takes his ID out, he throws it at the guy. The guy, like, kind of drops, falls on the floor. He looks at him, like, real, like, goes to pick it up. Dark-skinned dude, not really doing too much. He's got a Camry, he's an old Camry, regular guy. He thought he's just a guy trying to make ends meet, take care of his, probably take care of his family. Right. All right. Dude goes to pick it up. I stopped. I picked it up. And I looked at Nick and I was like, it's not that serious, bro. And I passed the dude the ID. He checks it. He's like, all right, pass him the ID back. He already passed him the liquor, and he passed him the ID back. As he passed the ID back, Nick's got a thing here, he snatched it. He goes, fucking, and he says the N-word. And I'm like,
he getting slept on.
And the dude like, what the fuck? Because as he passed it to him, he turned around, he's like, what the fuck?
If Nick says that in Rucker Park, he's getting slept on sight.
And he looks at Nick, and Nick goes, do something so I can beat the fuck out of you, he says. And mind you, he looks at Nick, and he looks at me, and he was like, like, I wish you weren't here. And I was like, man, just have a good night, bro. And we go inside. He's like laughing. He's like, I'll fucking beat the fuck out of that guy. He's like a fucking insult. And I'm in my head. I'm just like, wow. Like you're a real piece of shit, bro. And the funny part is, I left that night. Like, we went upstairs. I had another glass of wine. I just bounced, bro. I was like, nah. I was, yeah. He had a couple of boys over in the house and shit too. I was, cool white kids. They're cool. I like his friends. Some of the friends, he went to school with are cool. They're regular people. Right. But he's just a douchebag, bro. But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened to that, bro. Whatever, no matter what he says, he's gonna lie his way. He's gonna try to lie his way at everything, bro. That's the facts, bro.
So, after all this happening, you said you have a New York City tour happening.
Hoolies! Ha! Hey, my team is fired, bro. My team is fired. Okay. And we come in to play everybody.
So I think that's we heard.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
Okay.
with all that, what did you grasp from hearing all these stories?
Well, the grass of Nick Briz is a liar. He's a narcissist. He's a control freak. And what was real? Like all those videos. What was real? And I guess it shouldn't be that surprising because nobody goes out here really trying to fight everybody every time.
No.
It just goes to show that maybe everything he did was stage. I'm sorry, although I can't speak stage, and he paid a bunch of these people to do it because if it hits,
you can't say that because we don't stage our content. We don't do that. We don't do the shit he be doing. Whether we have or not.
Other Devontae Friga may not make the money he makes, obviously, because as I have said, people love confrontation or love to watch it. That's why his channel's so big and he gets millions. And the Chris, they all kind of help. I mean, they all kind of do the same thing.
I mean, they all play a part in that shit.
They all kind of play the aggressive talk mess style and they fight everybody's stuff. And I'm just not surprised that maybe it'll stage. Like he said, he tried to set Cash up for content. He tried to set up his own guy for content. He lied about saying, hey, you can't film the too hype stuff, even though Chris London told him you can, and then confirmed later, obviously in anticipation of this talk, that no, I did not say you cannot film because there's no reason to tell them you're not filming. You're filming, why can't they film? Or they would just not play. He tried to do that. The Iman took his content or whatever happened. I mean, that thing just, videos don't just disappear out of thin air.
No.
Somebody deleted his content. And that Nick is trying to go do the same thing at Rucker Park. And we'll see what he does with his worst team probably. And he's got a new team himself, and I can't wait for that day where he plays Nick one day and he beats the brakes off him. He's talk all that mess, and Nick ain't gonna say nothing. And I'm not surprised that Nick said the N word. He's a fucking weirdo, man.
So, as you can see, look at this. Look at all of his videos. You can see most of them have at least over 1 million plus.
Yeah, because people love confrontation. People love trash talk and intensity and all that. All kinds of crazy things. So
look at the videos. Look at some of his videos before, and then this one that started 7 months ago. It just went up. His channel just went up from there.
Yeah, because he realized, people love me talking a bunch of mess and getting the fights in the hood. So let me do more of that. That's why I just learned, hey, he's about as big of a douchebag as I thought he was anyways. And now he's just more. He says the N-word. Why are you saying the N-word? You're lucky that dude didn't sneak you right there. He's, that black guy was going to fight Chris because Chris is big and he ain't stupid. Even though Chris may not do anything, he ain't trying to get beat up by Chris. So that's why he walked away. Yeah. Let's see him say the N-word in Rucker Park or something.
Exactly.
Let's see. He says that thing when he's drunk in private, and he's got a guy who's bigger than him as an opposing force, so he can say whatever he wants. It's just I'm not disappointed. I always thought the guy was a weirdo. All that stuff.
I always thought there's something off. There's something off about him anyway, but
yeah,
he's. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen now. I can't wait for Sunday. That's all I gotta say. I can't wait for Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun time to see just how good
Savage
is he
is
really?
without a dominant big man.
Yeah, like, and they got that fucking what's his face Carlos trash. Nothing. He just is trash.
Yeah, that boy. I mean, can't shoot for nothing. he thinks he's nice like that, man. He's not. But he's a good dude. But he's just not like that on the court. To be honest, he's just not.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, this has been another episode of the APF podcast, episode 123. It is the most phenomenal man that shocked the system, aka the coach, signing out.
And it is your boy going forward. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Look at the drop down the description box and look at all the videos we have there. And hopefully you guys have a good weekend. I'm sorry, and football, and enjoy your family and always hold them tight. And we are out.